Good morning. Hello, Molly and Eden. Anybody else that is watching us? Pip and Michael joining us again today for our final of the series for this term. Not a final draw along, of course, they'll always keep going. Hi to Y, Rosie, Tyrone, Harvey, Rachel. Oh, loads of people join us. Hi, Jill, Emily, and Freya. If I don't say hello to you, I'm just going to say a collective hello to everyone that's joining us through the live, whether you're watching us live or you're watching us retrospectively. So if you have joined us this term, we know that we've been going to some of the coldest regions of the world. We were up in the Arctic and then we've been down in the Antarctica. And we are finally ending our draw alongs this term with this beautiful, adorable seal pup. Now, some of those are already very, very good at understanding, or who've watched lots of wildlife documentaries, you might have noticed an error in what we've said this seal pup, or where we've said the seal pup is from, and I'm going to explain that a bit more. But it was actually a learning curve for me as well. I learned something new. Hello, Kate Erin from Bean and Bud as well. And Scarlett says it looks so cute. It is adorable. So I saw this image and I was immediately drawn to it because this is just what I associate with a really cute seal pup with the really big black eyes and the fluffy white fur. But actually this is a harp seal pup. So they live up in the north. So they're from the Arctic circle rather than Antarctica. But we do have seals in the Antarctic, not as many, but I'm going to share some facts on them generally and then I'll talk more about the harp seal as well. Oscar's saying it's very quiet. Oh, well, I'm all mic'd up. Have you got your volume up? I am struggling a little bit with a cough today as well, so if I cough and splutter my way through, I'm just going to apologise in advance. So these are the colours that I'm using today. So greys, oh, and obviously black, those big eyes. And I've got some sort of yellowy tones as well, because when you look at the fur, it's not pure white. And then I've got a blue as well, because we can see there's a blue sky in the background as well. So somebody else has said it's quiet here too. Has that made any difference to anybody? I don't imagine it's going to, because I've got a mic on. I'm just going to check that it's sound is fine here. Okay, so I don't think it's my end. So you might just need to check your end that your volume is up as high as you can get it. So as always, I'm going to be drawing with a HB pencil, just a standard pencil, and I'm working landscape on my paper rather than portrait this week, so this way round. So I'm just going to start by sketching out the rough shapes to begin with, probably correcting them as I go, like I normally do. So I'm going to say that our seal pup head is about here on the page for now. I mean, I might change my mind in 2 seconds, but we'll start there for now. And we can only see one, I want to say arm, but it's more like a flipper, isn't it? One flipper. We've got a bit of his body. And we can see some of his tail as well. I'm going to draw in what I can see. Now, if you might want to, use your imagination and fill the gaps and draw in the rest that you think the tail should look like. So I'm going to try and round it off, because you can see on the picture that we've provided, it's cut off slightly. So let's draw. Yeah. And Casper, this is my first time here. Well, welcome, Casper. So that is my very, very rough. It doesn't look like anything at the moment, just a splodge, like someone's thrown a bit of slime on my page. But it will, hopefully, become a seal pup, a cute seal pup. So I'm just getting the rough shape down, first of all, to make sure I'm happy with that before I start spending time on the detail. So that's that very basic shape. And then I'm going to go and focus on getting the facial features right, because obviously those big black cute eyes are what makes this so adorable and I think instantly recognisable as a cute seal pup. I'm going to start with the muzzle, making sure I've got that. Is it muzzle on a pup, like a dog? I'm going to say so. We have puppies, don't we? So I'm going to say that's a muzzle. So I'm going to start, it's almost like an upside down heart shape that I can see. And then his nostrils are up fairly high. I've got really big nostrils. And again, that's quite like a heart shape. A little dip in the middle.
Oh, mine looks really cute. You're happy with yours already, Michael? That's good. That's a good start. Erin said this drawing club is very fun. I hope you enjoy it. Ah, that's nice. Eyes remind me of Boba. Boba? Probably a character, I don't know.
Oh, I think it's from Star Wars.
So I've got the first eye there, and then he's not looking straight at us, so it's not going to be exactly symmetrical. It's not going to be the same on both sides, slightly different angles and shapes. So remember to keep looking back at the picture to make sure that it's as accurate as it can be. He's got those big little highlights where the light's reflecting. So make sure we put that in as well. I'm quite happy with that so far. Oh, Boba, the little drink with the pitch black balls inside. Oh, Boba tea, of course. Is it Boba tea or Boba tea? We were just talking about that a little while ago. I said, oh, I don't like it. It's a funny texture. I'm not a fan of it.
I had it, but I put too much apple in it.
So there's not an awful lot of detail on this drawing.
It is quite just easy.
It's basically fluff is what we're going to be drawing. Fluff and two big eyes and a big black nose. I'm just now going to spend a bit of time just making sure I'm really happy with the position of everything and the shape of everything, just refining it. Because obviously, like I say, there's not a lot of detail to put into this one, so we can sort of really take our time getting the form correct. I'm just going to put in some where the fur looks like almost like a little mane coming out the front, so I'm just putting that in. And then I'm going to go to his arm or flipper.
I'm already moving on to the colours.
You're already colouring? You're already shading? Slow down, Michael.
Oh, it's too cute.
Boba. It's pronounced Boba, not Bubba. Thank you, Scarlett.
They're really black eyes, so you're gonna have to spend quite a lot of time shading their eyes.
Yeah, they are very like dark mirrors,
really
aren't they?
Dark, yeah.
You can even see a little claw on this picture, so you can see that they do have claws. That must be to help them pour themselves out of the ice onto the ice.
Yeah, you think all that fat they've got, it's going to be quite hard to pull them onto the ice.
Like little pickaxes. Down into the tail. Because you can see the little flipper parts of his tail as well. I'm going to draw them in.
Although when you say like, oh, it's really cute because black eyes, sometimes it does look terrifying.
Yeah. I think on this image it definitely looks cute.
Yeah.
So I've actually drawn mine over too far to the right because I've got this big gap here, but on the image there's a nice shadow here that I want to try and include as well, so I've left space for that as well. Right, as I've got most of my outline done, I might share some facts about seals before I start with any colour and shading. Sort of rubbing out all those other rough guidelines that I don't need anymore. So, some facts just about seals generally, because as I pointed out, this isn't a seal that you'd find in the Antarctic. This is a particular one that you'd find in the Arctic. So because seals of their beautiful fur coats and oily blubber, they were hunted in the late 18th and 19th centuries on a vast scale. In fact, much of the early Antarctic exploration was due to seals. So people were exploring the Antarctic in order to hunt seals. Nowadays, however, thankfully, seals are a protected species and thrive in Antarctica with little in the way of predators except for the odd killer whale. Seals are remarkably relaxed when it comes to humans now and will often be more curious than anything else. So if you do watch wildlife documentaries or behind the scenes, you'll often see seals approaching cameramen and stuff. They're not scared of people anymore because they're not being hunted, so they don't know to be frightened of people anymore.
I made a little mouth with his tongue poking out.
Notice that my seal looks like my dog Pip. Well, I think they do remind me of pups and dogs. I can see it. Scarlet still looks like a blob. Well, once you put the fur in, it will be a furry blob, a cute furry blob. Mine still looks possessed. That's definitely not a look we were going for. Oh, sorry. So whilst only 6 of the 35 species of seal live in Antarctica, so it's 35 species in total, and only 6 of those live in Antarctica, these 6 species actually make up the vast majority of all seals on Earth. So there's more of them than the rest of the 31 species put together. The 6 species are Antarctic fur seals, leopard seals, Ross seals, southern elephant seals, crab-eater seals, and Weddell seals.
Weird name.
Because of their thick layer of blubber and fur, Antarctica seals are extremely well adapted to the freezing conditions and actually often find the conditions too hot, having to take plunges into the water to cool down. Seals are carnivorous and, depending on the type of seal, they'll eat fish, krill, or squid. Harvest, but mine's starting to look good. Oh, good. They can be categorised into 3 families: true seals, eared seals, and walruses. Walruses are found in the Arctic, and eared seals, common to most zoos, are usually found in more temperate climates. Except for the fur seal, all Antarctica seals are true seals and exhibit no ears. Despite that, Antarctica seals can hear just as well as we can, and underwater they can hear far better than us. Scientists think that seals use a type of sonar, very much like dolphins do, to locate their prey. Their long whiskers are also believed to be able to detect the slightest movement in a certain direction. With both sonar capabilities combined, seals can actually locate prey in complete darkness better than they can do in daylight. Oh, I didn't know any of that. So, now to start trying to add some texture. So I think what I'm going to do is start off getting the darker features in. I'm going to start off with my black pencil and with the eyes. So I'm going to zoom in on my picture. Now you really can't see much in the way of detail on the eye. It just looks like a black blob with a couple of white highlights in it. So that's effectively what we're going for here.
I put a little tongue out for mine. I put a little mouth with its tongue open out. They would look cuter with little ears though, wouldn't they?
That's mad though. There's no ears, but they've got better hearing than us underwater.
Maybe their ears are like hidden away.
No, they don't.
Oh, maybe that's weird.
That they're using sonar, like the dolphins do, and a bit like bats. I assume. My tooth fell out yesterday. The tooth fairy came and gave me some money. Oh, result. Well, not that your tooth fell out. I hope it wasn't painful. That's one eye. One big, black, very cute eye.
You can see like on his chest it's all like gold.
Yeah, it could be the sunlight reflecting off of the white. But yeah, it's definitely not pure white fur, is it?
I think I put too much gold on it though. Yeah. Too much grey.
Well, it's your interpretation. Doesn't have to be perfect. And then I'm going to move on to the nostrils, because that's a little black as well. I'm not just colouring it all black. I've got some darker tones and some lighter tones, because else you're going to lose all the details. You won't be able to see it very clearly. Claire, where can I find the photo of the seal pup? If you look in the discussion area of the event, you should see the photo sitting there. Now I'm just working on the muzzle. So this isn't jet black. There's almost some brown tones in there as well we could work into it. It's just where the little whiskers sprout from. But I might add a brown. Those that I like mine good. And we're only just starting really, so there's more time for it to look even better.
Mine looks really muscly.
Muscly seal pups. You finished already, Michael?
No, I'm still doing the landscape.
I'm sure everyone's will be good. Yep, I'm sure they will. Well, I know they are because when you upload them on a Monday evening, I can see they look amazing.
I'm going to wait for it to dry so I can do the landscape better.
Okie dokie. And then we've got this little lip. We can just see. Those are what brand of colouring pencils I use. I can show you. Give me a second. These are the ones I use. The Castle Art watercolour. And somebody did ask me what paper I used last week, and I didn't have the pad to hand. I said it was Castle Art, but it's not. It's Nicasso, which is watercolour paper pads that I use. Nice and absorbent. God, someone looks so angry. Maybe he's waiting for his dinner and he's getting hungry. So I'm going to use a grey now to start getting in some of this fur tone, and I'm going to be shading in the direction that I can see the fur is growing to give that impression. And again, I go longer pencil strokes where I see the fur looks longer to give the impression and to create that texture. Michael giggling to himself. What are you laughing about?
You'll see.
You're planning something creative with your one. I might start bringing in a little bit of yellow as well, so you can see that in the fur. Yeah, so when we went to the Lake District on holiday, Mum bought me a tin of sketching pencils, like using them to draw on your lessons. Yeah, so you've got lots of different tones. So I've just got a standard HB, just one pencil, but you can buy them in sets, and then they give you different tones and different effects for just doing pencil drawing. That's what you do, isn't it?
I used to have like two of them, but kind of lost them.
It's how I started actually. I just drew in just graphite, so without adding colour. I like to add a bit of colour nowadays. I thought thought my seal would look better once I coloured the eyes, but it looks even more evil now. Is it anything to do with where you've put the highlight on the eye? Can you move the highlight, or is it too late now? Sometimes I find if it's not quite in the right place, it can change the whole expression. I don't even know why. It was a Derwent pencil factory. It was very interesting to see how they made the pencils. Oh, so you actually saw them make them. That's cool. So definitely more yellowy tones down in the belly of the seal pup. So I'm adding some more of those. How's everybody else getting on with theirs at the moment?
Brilliant.
Some darker shadowing under the flipper, so I'll put that in. Might even do to it black there. Fun fact, the kind of seal we are drawing is called a harp seal. It is, you are correct. I've got some more facts about them in particular. Let me find those for you. So the harp seal doesn't live in Antarctica, it lives in the Arctic Circle. They spend most of their time diving and swimming in the icy waters of the North Atlantic and Arctic Oceans. These sleek swimmers often hunt for fish and crustaceans at 300 feet and may dive to nearly 1,000 feet. They're able to remain submerged for up to 15 minutes at a time. They can live, well, their average lifespan in the wild is 20 years, and their size, they can get from 5¼ to 6¼ feet long. So if a fully grown man was to lay next to a fully grown harp seal, they'd be about the same size. During the mating season, female harp seals form large colonies on floating ice and give birth to their babies. Older seals return annually to pack ice in order to molt. They lose their pelts and the top layers of their skin and grow. Yeah, I did not know that. I thought it was just their fur. And they grow a new fur coat every year. They are sometimes called saddleback seals because of the dark saddle-like marking on the back and sides of their light yellow or grey bodies of the adults. Harvey, so what's the next drawing we are doing? We are going to be having a break for next week, so we won't be here next week.
Oh wait, no. No.
And then we will, when we return, we are going to be drawing animals from China. Now, I had plans on writing these down for you because I anticipate that somebody would ask, and I can't remember. I didn't remember to do that. So I think on Wednesday I will be putting on the new events for the whole of next term, so you'll be able to see what we've planned. It's already planned out. There's definitely a red panda in there, and there's definitely a standard giant panda in there as well. There's a bird of some description, but I can't remember beyond that. I think we've got a monkey as well. I'm sure we have.
What are we doing for the first week back?
I can't remember. So hopefully, if you've been enjoying it, you'll be able to join in with those ones as well. Oh, my cousins live in China. Oh, that's cool.
That's cool. Like New Year's, Chinese New Year, that must be cool there.
Yeah.
Or like the parades and stuff.
Yeah, that'd be something to experience, wouldn't it?
I'd love to see that.
How are we doing for time? 25 past. Lots of panda fans. That's good then.
Everyone loves pandas, they're so cute.
They are a bit
Especially
adorable.
when they're like on their backs and like rolling and all that.
They definitely don't strike you as ferocious like a bear, do they?
No. It can be dangerous though.
Yeah. Especially giant panda. I'm sure they could do
Oh
damage
yeah,
if they
they
wanted
could
to.
just they could just
Squash
nail
you.
you. I bet I'll finish it like at past again, like I normally do.
Yeah. Claire said, I'm sorry, but where is the discussion space of the seal pup? If you can't see it in the discussion tab of the event, there is one on the main Technology Triumphs page. It might have a couple of logos on it, but you should be able to access it from there. Harvey, we should do a dragon. We've actually, oh dear, something's going on. Sorry. We've actually already done a dragon, but you can find it on YouTube. So if you search for Technology Triumphs on our YouTube channel, there is a dragon on there. We did a few mythical creatures.
You done the Komodo dragon? I guess that counts as one as well.
Yeah, well, we actually used references of real animals to create mythical
Yeah,
ones.
we
didn't
normally don't. Well, we do, but like we just. That was a fun thing.
They have flippers, not feet. I did wonder if they were flippers.
Hmm.
Thank you for clarifying that.
Don't need
Didn't know if you call them paws or claws, but yeah, flippers.
It looks like we don't need Google.
Yeah.
We've got loads of people that can tell us.
Good to share knowledge.
I'm done.
Well, you're
Oh,
too
I'm
fast
not
for me.
done. I haven't signed.
Nice. Michael's already finished. I'm just not that fast because I'm talking as well. Like a good natter. Did you do a background as well, Michael?
Mm-hmm.
I keep moving my page. Mine looks evil. Sure it doesn't.
Evil King or just evil?
I've had a few pictures turn out that way. And it's often, like I say, it's to do the highlights in the eyes or the angle of the eyes that can sometimes change
Oh, I
things.
never forget that Arctic Fox.
Yes, Erin. Oh, you're reading my facts out before I've read them out. Heart seals, the mothers can identify their pups by smell. So you think all those hundreds, maybe even thousands of seal pups on an ice block, they can recognise. The mothers can find their babies by their sense, by their smell. Pups don't have any blubber at birth, blubber being that fat layer, but quickly gain weight nursing on their mother's milk. When the pups reach about 80 pounds, their mothers stop feeding them, and the pups go without any food for about 6 weeks. So they can lose about half their body weight in that time, and that's until they dive and begin to hunt for themselves. So yeah, harsh reality of a seal pup's life. Don't feed yourself, you're gonna starve. Get in that water. And obviously the harp seal pups are famous for their very snowy white coats, which is what we've got here. A bit more yellowy tones. Harp seals don't chew their food, they swallow it in big chunks. I suppose a bit like a penguin when they sort of throw it back, or another bird when they throw it back and just swallow it. Yeah. Can you say that for me? Sorry about that, guys. I'm just going to use a black pencil to add in a few more fur lines, and then I will use the water and paintbrush to get the watercolour effect. Harp seals can sleep in water. I did not know that. That's crazy. They just float around, do they? Chalked myself there. Oh no. Don't want to overdo it because obviously there isn't a lot of colour on this picture. It is very white. There's knowing when to stop. I might work on the shadowing now.
I just realised one of my pencils are like at the top, like the top. It's all like shrunk, not shrunk. Squashed it down.
Huh?
The pencil's been squashed down.
Oh, okay. You've been chewing it?
No, I think it was just like, what's the name? It's weird.
I'm trying to depict a bit of snow just by sort of scribbling and creating shadows with a black. I'm not sure if it's quite working out at the moment. We'll see. Freya says she can't wait to draw something like a macaw that doesn't have shades of white. It does feel like we've done this a lot this term, but then it was always going to be that way, wasn't it? When you're looking at animals that live in cold climates, there's going to be snow, and then the likelihood is that their pelts and their coats are going to be mostly white. And then I can go in with the blue for the sky. Some of that. And the snow as well. So I'm using the side of my pencil just to get a soft splattering of colour on the page. think I'm going to start with water now before I run out of time. Can we see Michael's drawing, please? You're asking. You happy to share?
Mhm.
Oh, that's good, Michael. Well, you've done the same as well, the background. This is Michael's. What's he saying? Yummy.
Yeah, the fish head. Get lots of fish.
Nice. But I like the way you've got the blue background. That's a really nice vivid colour.
Mm.
Right, I'm going to start with the still pot first. Make sure I can get the details in. So I'm using a really fine fine paintbrush. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. I feel it coming. Bless me. Sorry. Oh dear. I think I'll go and chill out on the sofa after this. So remember to keep those highlights in the eyes. There we go. And David's put, I do not go to school. Neither do we. Home ed here. But doesn't mean we're not learning.
Most people think when people say, "Oh, I don't go to school," that most people think, "Oh, so you don't learn then?"
I don't think
I'm like,
most
"Well,
people
no."
don't think that, but you can. There might be some people that just don't understand, and we educate them. I'm just doing the black first of all, and then I'll go in and do the rest. And I still look at the picture that I'm working from as I go along. A few people are telling you you've done a good job, Michael.
I've done a good job as well.
You're pleased with that? Good.
Oh no, so that one, my whale. My whale was good.
Yeah, the whale was a good one. You struggled a bit with the Arctic fox. I think we both did, didn't we, the Arctic fox? A few of us did. I don't know, maybe it was because it was the first one.
It was like a sweet walk when I was doing it.
Maybe it's just because it was the first one of drawing
No, I
a white fur.
my favourite one. I like.
Put pressure on yourself to get it
Yeah.
right. James put right, bye, I really enjoyed this, it was so fun, thank you, see you next time. Yep, so a week off and then we'll be back. I don't even know what date it is, but we'll be back and we will be studying animals from China. Don't forget, if you do want feedback before you go, if you do want feedback on your picture, pop it on to our main Facebook group between 6 and 9 when you see this photo of my drawing.
I think it's the 30th.
Is it the 30th? No, I don't think it is. Yes, so, and I'll be uploading the events to Facebook this Wednesday, so if you want to pop them in your diary, just pop back on Wednesday and you'll see all the animals we're drawing and the dates we're drawing them on. Lots of people going, oh, you're so much quicker than me. Bye. I have still got some more still facts to share if anyone did want to learn any more. I've just got to catch up a little bit. When is it back on? Like, we check the date. So we're not here next week. It'll be the week after. Oh, my laptop's frozen, so I can't see the dates. I haven't got a calendar in front of me. Sorry, guys. It's the week after next, anyway. Mike, can you check a calendar for the week after next?
Yes, please.
Oh, Joe's put it's the 12th of February. Thank you, Joe. There'll probably be one on my birthday, the 19th of February. I'm turning 10. If that is a Monday, then yes, we will be. That'd be cool if you can still make it. Depending what your plans are for your birthday. So a couple more facts for you about seals in general. In terms of vision, seals have sharp eyesight but cannot see colours especially well. However, they can detect natural seawater colours like green and blue extremely well. Like other low-light hunters, such as cats, they have a silvery lining behind the retina in their eye that enables the seals to absorb far more light than humans can, which is ideal for hunting in the deep, dimly lit ocean.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so they can see the fish to hunt them even when it's dark. Seals spend most of their lives in the sea and only really come ashore to breed during the Antarctica high tourist season. Living at sea most of their life, seals can often hold their breath in excess of 30 minutes and sleep below the surface of the water, coming up to breathe frequently without waking. That's crazy.
Wait, what? They breathe when they're asleep? Like they literally come up when they're asleep?
Seems it.
How? That's like sleepwalking. They just float up and then float that down. Bit dangerous with killer whales.
Yeah, but there's probably not that many of them.
Yeah, killer whales are going by.
But if they keep to small spaces, killer whales can't get to them too easily, can they?
Yeah, they're too big.
I'm going to switch to a bigger paintbrush now to do the background and the foreground. You can tell I'm concentrating because I go very quiet. Oh dear. Jeff, thank you so much. You are quite welcome. We'll be here every Monday during our term time. And we'll always keep it as a free provision for as long as we can, which is, we've done it for over a year this way. Can't see it changing anytime soon. And don't forget as well, you haven't finished until you've signed and dated your artwork. That's the final thing you should do. What I'm going to do quickly is, providing the paper dry, just pop in with a pencil. There's little whiskers that you can see everywhere. So you've got the little 2 eyebrow whiskers, and then I'm going to draw in these whiskers, and they don't go out in a straight line, they sort of curve down, so I'm just going to pop them in as well. I always hate this bit, it needs to be fairly accurate. It's not very forgiving if you don't get it right. And there we go. And that is my little seal pup in the snow. I'll just pop my little signature there. 2024. That's not too bad. I could spend more time adding in a bit more tone, but I'm always in danger of ruining it when I do that. Sometimes you just gotta walk away. So I'm gonna leave it there. I've read all my steel cup facts out. That is it for our journeys to the polar regions this term. Thank you so much to everybody for joining us, and thank you as well to all the newbies that have joined us. It's been lovely. Danielle put, thanks so much, my daughter's 8 and it's our first time watching. Thank you. If you have only just found us, all of our past events stay on the Facebook page, but I also try and upload them to our YouTube channels. So as well as all the old draw-alongs, there's other crafting and art-based tutorials on there for free for everyone to use. So thanks for joining us. Hopefully I'll see you in the week after next when we start our little journey travelling around China. And if you're keen to know what those draw-alongs will be, on Wednesday I'll be uploading the events, and you'll be able to see the dates and the animals we're drawing, and also click on that you'll go in to receive reminders of that as well. So yeah, thanks so much. I hope you have a lovely rest of the week. Thank you again for joining us both. See you all soon.